Hello hookers, welcome back to Inspired by a Smile. This is Christy with another tutorial for you. This time I'm going to make the hat that goes with my new pom-pom I made, and I have my 4mm hook, so if you're ready and want to make it, just get your yarn and your hook and let's make this awesome looking hat made with granny square yarn, but you can use whatever you'd like. Let's go. Alright, so I'm just going to actually show you I'm going to make a smaller chain just to give you an idea of what to do so I don't take too long either. My chain that I made for the hat to make it that size is a chain of 35. So you're just going to work up your chain of 35. If you want it longer to fit your hair in or even roll up the brim, you might want to add a few more stitches. I actually have one like this that I made it longer and I can leave my hair up in a bun and it fits nicely in there. So there's the chain. I'm going to turn it over, do one more chain, and then go in the second bump from the hook. I always go in the back bumps of the chain. And you're going to do a half double crochet. And you're going to do that all the way along. And since it's so short, I'm just going to leave this going so you see exactly what to do as well. So again, I did flip it over, working in the back bumps of the chain, and a half double crochet in each stitch all the way down. And again, my chain for the actual hat is of 35. And I would like to thank everyone who's been watching my videos so far. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed with the notifications on, make sure that you are. It's really helpful for you. And don't forget to like the video. It keeps it bumped up in the algorithm so that other people get to see it too. And it's very much appreciated. Also, if you guys want to follow me on any of my other socials, they're linked at the top of my YouTube channel. Alright, so that's the end of that row. Now I'm just going to show you how I go along. So just do a chain and turn your piece. Now we're going in the front loop only, in the top of the stitch, and that's how you're going to do this row. It makes the hat look really nice after. Also, you want to do 43 rows if you're making an adult size hat. I'm going to be doing 43 rows total. And again, we're going in the front loop here. You're going to alternate from front loop to back loop actually, so I'm just going to show you how to do this first row, or the first couple rows here, I mean. Also guys, if you do, it's not expected or anything, but I do have PayPal for one-time donations, and I have patrons set up for a monthly thing for $3 a month, and I also have a Facebook subscription for $1.29 a month. If you'd like to sign up to any of that, please go to the links at the top of my YouTube channel. It's really appreciated, but definitely don't feel obligated. Just the platforms will pay me themselves, but sometimes people like to tip the artist, so I do have it there just in case. So I did a chain and turned. This time we're going in the back loop only. So back of the top stitch. Also, if you guys do go on my Facebook page, I'm having a giveaway, and it's pinned at the top of my page, so if you want to participate, it's there until mid-January or so. I don't quite remember the date. And if you have any questions also about any of my tutorials, just leave me a message on the tutorial itself, or you can ask me on any of the social platforms that you're on. Or if you just want to suggest a tutorial to me, I appreciate that too. Some of my tutorials, they were requested by you guys, and they're popular tutorials. It's really helpful to know what you guys like to make as well. So again, you can leave a comment on here or any of my social platforms. Awesome, so just this row we're going to continue in the back loop at the top of the stitch only. So you're going to repeat this sequence until you're done the hat. And again, it's 43 rows of these. And see, it looks really nice. That's the front of the piece. So now I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to show you how to sew the the actual hat together. You'll have to pause obviously here to finish your hat, but this is what it'll look like after you're done. And we're just going to sew this together now. Awesome. Alright, so I've got the needle threaded. Now you are going to want to sew this together inside out so that you don't see any of the stitches. I'll show you how to start this row. I do sew it over, so I'll show you how to start this, and then I'll come back in when I'm done to show you the other end. But essentially you just want to go in each stitch, and you want to go in the back just like that with the needle, and the back of that one. And if you do it this way, you won't see any of your stitching on the front of the hat. Make sure it is inside out too before you start. You can tell which side is which. The inside of the hat is going to be all flat, whereas the front or the outside is nice and rigid, or whatever you want to call it. So again, I am going in each stitch through the back of each one with the needle, and you want to just keep you're going to keep going like this until you're done. And I will come back in when I'm at the end of this row so that you can see at least how to start it. I always sew over twice. So you're just going to keep doing that all the way till the end. Alright, so we have the first row of sewing done. Looking good. So now you just want to go over that, and you can go in the same stitches basically. You don't want anything showing. So I'm just going in where I already sewed, and I'm going to go over it again. Makes the hat nice and secure as well. So I'm just going in again through each stitch, through the same ones that I already did. And you want to keep doing this till you get to the beginning again. And then just don't cut anything. We're going to use that to sew the cinch the hat together. So just keep going down there. Alright, so we're done sewing the hat itself together. Keep it inside out for now. You want to cinch the top here so that it turns into a hat. And then you can leave it like that after you're done, but I'm also going to show you how to sew that pom-pom on. Which, if you want to make that, I have a tutorial for it too. I needed a white pom-pom for this, so I made one with fluffy yarn, and it turned out really good. So as you can see, I'm just weaving my needle through the top of the stitches, and we're going to do this till we get all to the beginning. So while I'm doing that, I would like to just remind you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and turned on notifications, make sure that you have. It helps you if I upload a new video. YouTube will notify you. And if you do want to follow me on any of my other platforms, like I said, they're all linked at the top of my YouTube channel, along with my PayPal and Patreon. And it's PayPal's one-time donation, Patreon is $3 a month, and then I do have a subscription thing now on Facebook. I have one subscriber there so far, which is awesome. It's only $1.29 Canadian a month. And I am giving out a free gift to the first 5 people that subscribe. I have to still mail out my first one, actually. Canada Post was on strike, so they kind of messed up my plan. Also, if I don't think I said it again, if you can like the video itself, that's really appreciated. And if you do have any questions at all with this tutorial or any other one, please let me know. And I do take tutorial requests too. They are really, it's interesting to know what you guys want to make as well. And I don't mind most of the time just whipping it up. The more tutorials I have on my channel, the better. So we're just going to keep going like this. And again, also, if you do want to check out my giveaway, it's on my Facebook page. It's pinned at the top of the page. See, we're getting there. This hat is very comfy too, by the way, just made like this. And so is my other one. It's great for if you just want a longer hat as well. I love wearing mine, like I said, with my hair up sometimes if I don't feel like taking it down to put on a hat and you have messy bun hair. You can just throw it right into your hat if it's long enough. This one fits nice though. It's not, I would say it's not big enough to do that with, so you definitely need a longer chain if you want to make it that big to put your hair in it. Alright, so we're basically at the beginning again here. See, there's still a little hole. Woo! So you want to just, we have to sew that up before you turn the hat the right side. And again, and you can either make it just like this, or you can get a pom-pom or make it. My tutorial's pretty quick for the furry pom-pom if you have the yarn to do it, and it turned out really good. Awesome. So you're just going to keep sewing in the hole a little bit, just like this. Make sure that it's to your liking before you turn it inside out. Especially if you're not putting a pom-pom, you want that hole to be closed. It's not so bad if you got a pom-pom covering it. So mine's good. I got my hand inside the hat, and I'm just going to guide the needle through the middle. And then we're going to turn the hat inside out. Or right side out. However you, whatever. So now I'm going to sew the pom-pom on. Again, I made this. It's really nice. It's fluffy. I got this yarn at the dollar store actually. It's decent. My dollar store has some pretty good yarn. Usually it's name brand, so I can't complain. It's cheaper than buying one of these pom-poms, that's for sure. Unless, of course, you get the hats at the dollar store too. I actually just usually buy them and then cut the pom-poms off because it's cheap enough. So I just, you want to thread it through the bottom of the pom-pom. Make sure your yarn doesn't go, you want to keep it almost right underneath each time you sew in and out. You don't want the yarn showing. I made that mistake on the first hat I made like this. And I just, if you do though, just, it's easy to pull it out. So I'm just going to keep going in and out through the hat and the pom-pom, and I am making sure that I just grab right underneath it with the needle. Put it through enough times just so that it doesn't fall off. You don't want that falling off, especially if it is white or any light color. essentially, I guess if you want to make it removable, you can just thread through with the yarn and then sew it another way into the hat, but I always just sew mine right on, so I don't intend on taking them off. They could be washed probably also just like this, I would say. I haven't had to wash mine yet, which I probably should soon, but as long as it's on gentle cycle, it'll be okay. Or even hand washed would be okay as well. Again, guys, if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed and have on notifications on my channel, and like the video if you can. It goes a long way. And don't forget to check out my other social links at the top of my YouTube channel if you want. And please give me those ideas if you want as well. I love hearing what you guys like to make. I'm also available most of the day. I'm pretty quick if you guys need help. So I've been told. I am in Canada though, so if it's a time where I'm actually supposed to be sleeping, I might not answer you, but I'm usually up pretty late, so you never know. Alright, so I think I'm done here, basically. I'm making sure it's on there nice and tight. You can do that just by testing the pom-pom a little bit, shake it around, and make sure that it doesn't feel loose when you go to touch it and that. Alright, so this is my last stitch, and I pulled it right through the pom-pom and into the inside of the hat so I can secure this on. Really don't want that falling off. You want it in there good. So here we go. I'm right underneath the pom-pom, and I'm gonna sew this in. I'm just gonna go through the stitches twice with my needle. And then I'm actually going to go through and with the yarn and needle, I want to go through here too. So just go in the back of the stitches and you can weave it right through there, so it's extra secure. And thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Awesome, so there we go. Snip that here. And here we have it, a nice hat made with granny square yarn actually. I have yet to make a granny square with this yarn. It's too pretty. And I don't like granny squares. So here it is, guys. Nice teen adult size hat with a nice fluffy pom-pom that I made. Awesome job. Yay!